All right.
Moving forward, should we have a look at the new paint system?
Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, so these just arrived today. So what we have is we've got 4 sets of lacquers. So lacquers being the solvent-based paints. They're quite popular at the moment because they're very easy to airbrush. They dry very quickly and they're very tough. Now, something that's been quite popular within the armor modelers is modulation. So modulation is basically you've got the same colors, slightly different tones to give highlights and shadows before you add anything else.
Right.
So the idea is simply because scale model is smaller than full size, but the lighting you're putting on it is much broader than it would be naturally. So if you only painted all one color, you don't get the natural shadows that you would expect from a full size. So modulation allows you to put in artificial shadowing and highlighting, which emphasizes the 3-dimensionality of it. So they've got 4 colors in each one. They really look very similar. There's very slight differences.
So let's turn them up and we put them on the top camera.
Yeah, so sure.
Have a good look at what they are.
Okay, so you've got your gray tone. You've got the Russian type system. You've got a American green system, and then you've got the German dark yellow. So you can see there's the 4 very slightly different tones that is included in each. And it might give a better idea if we go here. So when you see the front, let's see if we can zoom in here. We'll do this, get closer. Let's stick another one over here. Here we go. All right. So hopefully you can see these are basically just modulated what they've got painted here. So you can see the highlights. So generally each panel, you've got from one side, you've got the dark all the way to the highlight on the other end. And you do it for each panel and it gives this really high definition type of depth that you wouldn't normally expect. It's probably more noticeable on this gray one here. Okay, so this is all the one gray with the 4 different modulation colors on it. And it's become quite popular. So rather than mixing up your own sets, you can just get them like this.
That's right.
And it's a tried and true method. And they come with little instructions inside. So when we open them up, so you get your little manual there. 4 colors. As you see, I think they use the same cap for each one of them, but they are slightly different. And that's your basic steps.
In clear Japanese?
Yep, in very clear Japanese. So first step is you do your base coat. Step 2 is you do your highlights. And then step 3 is shadows and the blending. Because when you do your highlights, that's incredibly high contrast. And so you just want to step it back a bit. And so you can go with whatever shade you want to start with. So with 4 shades, you'll be able to do quite a variety of armor, even with aircraft, and have 2 models looking totally different.
Right. So that's how the team looks
there's
like.
step 4, sorry.
Oh, there's more steps.
Step 4 would have been helpful. Okay, so your first tone, your second tone, your third tone, and your fourth tone.
So it looks like this paint have a specific code. So they will become available probably for sale individually as well.
Well, I don't think so, because generally these sets, they don't have them individually.
No, they have a code. So
they do have a number though.
They have a number, so we'll see. Well, there is a possibility that is, but I guess if we open them up, you can see the contrast. So that's
so
probably the light, and this is the possibly the darkest.
It's interesting to see how they've changed it. So you can see that tone there. They've got that orangey brown tone, and this has got the yellow tone in it. This one's got the white tone,
and this is kind of
this one's got a pinky tone.
Yeah.
So that's how they differ. So so that's very interesting how they've done the modulation systems.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So rather than just trying to guess, you've got something that's preset and is a system that works. And then from there, you can either continue on with the system or you can just mix your own from what you've learned from this.
Brilliant.
So the GSI, or otherwise known as Mr Hobby, modulation sets. So there's 4 to choose from, and that will cover pretty much all the military type genres.